Do, do, do. Do, do, do. All right. Do, do, do. Hey, what's going on, Mike? How are you? I'm playing around out here. I'm having so much fun with this thing. I'll show you in a minute. I've already kind of started some of this. What's going on with you, man? How are you? I'm glad to be back from the furniture store. Not a shitload money down, so yeah, yeah. Furniture store may have cost a little bit, but it is what it is. We needed it, so tis what it is. I gotta admit, this is a little Dremel I picked up, and this is the bit I'm using because they didn't have the burr, but it's freaking amazing, this thing. Right, Jim? How are you, my friend? How you doing? Nothing wrong with socks and Crocs. So I'm redoing a piece from last week's stream. Really freaking cool. But I gotta show you guys. This is a complete experiment, and I've been waiting for something to come in all weekend, and it's finally here. So that way I can show you guys. Mike Wilson already knows what I'm doing, but that way I can show you guys, which would be really, really cool. Mr. Mark, how are you, man? Thank you for popping in. Before we get going into it, just a couple of things. Thanking a couple sponsors. So we have the Woodshed, woodshedlumber.com. Check these guys out if you're in Ontario, Canada. May 30th, there is a woodworking show taking place at their location in Smithville. So definitely make sure to check that out. Outside of the Woodshed, Strong Ink, pens. Gonna do some of those today. They are going to be a little bit different in nature in terms of what I'm going to do to the blanks because they're going to be painted. But Strong Ink, another one, great sponsor, great pen. Love the stuff that's coming from them. And then a couple other ones, Genmitsu CNCs, Creality, laser engravers. So we're almost at the point with Creality. They've got a new laser coming out. I can't say what it is. It's coming out in March, but make sure to stay tuned here to the channel, to Creality's page as well, because you're going to see this kind of like it's kind of a mind-blowing laser that's coming out because it's what. Oh, there we go. That was very strange connection. I don't know what was happening to it. Something was though. Anyway, so this Creality thing is going to be pretty cool. Make sure to check them out. There we go. Okay, Circle of Death, I think, gone and avoided, so that's good. Links out nearly home. Dude, Mike, don't even worry about it, dude. I appreciate you no matter what. Also, you can make sure to check out the store that I've got. I recently launched it. I think it was about a week ago or a week and a half ago now. I launched the store, and that is every project that gets billed live on this channel is available for purchase right after the live's over. The one, yeah, Mark, it did freeze. For some reason, my connection was freezing up a little bit, but it seems to be good now. So should be good. So what I want to show you is the next project, or the project that I'm working on right now. I want to finish this up, and then I'm going to get into some pens. if you were watching, last week, then you would have seen me turn an ash bowl. Now, I had a little bit of an issue with the ash bowl. It's really cool, really fun to turn, but it was very plain and kind of boring, to be perfectly honest with you. So I wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit. Now, to do that, I wanted to actually add some textures to it. Now, I'm not talking like a texturing tool or whatnot. I'm talking a Dremel. And so I had a Dremel before. I never used it because it was recalled and the bits used to fly out of it. But I just went and bought another one today. Literally, I got back to my place about an hour ago and plugged this thing in. And I'm starting to put some texture on one of these on this ash bowl, and it's going to look really freaking cool. And I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to show it to you. Hopefully you'll be able to see it right here. So hang on a sec here. So if you see all this, I'm doing texturing kind of at sporadic places. And then, so I'm going to do this all the way to the bottom, and I'm almost there. So I don't have a lot left, but I'm just doing that, literally going like this. That's it. Just little bits like that. Okay. So I'm going to do the rest of this. Then once I've got that done, then I'm going to be coating it with some of this airbrush primer, this black airbrush primer, okay, that I just got in. And then once that's on here, it's going to fill in all these divots and everything. So this doesn't have to look perfect, right? So this is going to get sanded once it's done. The black is going to fill in all of these divots. So we're going to spray the whole black outside, and then we're going to put something else on top of it. But I'm not even going to tell you what it is, because I want you to stick around and actually see it, because I think it's going to be really cool. At least I hope. It's going to be really cool. I'm pretty sure it will be, but who knows? So, anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to work on. Bear with me for a sec here. My other device over there, I'm just trying to get the chat back up on it. So that way I can see it. Yeah, it's being stubborn today. Okay, hang on a second here. Sorry, bear with me for 1 sec. Technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. I got a chat. Okay, perfect. Super awesome, great news. Acrophobia, I believe it's called. The design. Oh, that's cool. That's going to be amazing. You've done that before in a picture frame for a customer, Mark. That is super cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw my safety glasses back on, and hopefully I'm gonna finish this up. This is not going to take very long. Okay, and I don't need the lathe turned on at all for this, but it's great for holding a bowl. But it shouldn't be too bad for you for noise, because that's all there is to it. So I have never done this before, but I wanted to try it. Why not, right? This is going to decorate this bowl up pretty good. And I'm leaving like in between here, in between each of the divots, I only want to leave like a small part sticking up, because it's going to be a little accented, which I think is going to be freaking cool. So that does happen where I overwhelm it, but it's got like an auto shut off thing. So anyways, I just literally started using this a little bit ago, and so far it's pretty cool. So if you're in here, I appreciate you stopping in. But you can hit that like button. That would be even better. And we'll just kind of blast this out. And see, I'm not even being super picky about this. One thing I don't want is I don't want it to be even. Do, do, do. How's everyone else doing today? Having a good day, I hope. I know I am. I am out in the shop. My wife is inside painting because she got some new paint for the walls and a little bit of new furniture after we did our trip to the furniture store. So she's pretty happy, and that makes me happy. Nope, there we go. Did it again. One thing I was looking for, they have a burr bit. I couldn't find it in store. So I'll probably order it because a burr bit is going to chew through this like crazy. Oh, good. Perfect. That's good. That's good. I'm going to, once I'm done today, and I'm going to be doing, by the way, something very similar, using the Dremel and using the Dremel and pens after. And try it. Because why not, right? So the idea was on this, I just wanted to add texture. It's pretty cool though. Hopefully it's not too loud. Where do you want me to send you a burr bit? You have extras? Light source. Thank you. I appreciate that. You certainly don't have to send me one, but I mean, you're welcome. If you want, just shoot me an email. I think it's in the channel still. But it is it's Dave at weekendwoodworking.ca. Just reach out to me on email, and then let's chat from there. So I want this going like all the way to the bottom. So I'm not going to actually do the bottom in it. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of awesome channels in here. Soldier Farm, Mike Wilson. The shirt that I'm wearing is from the Whack and Shack. So a lot of the really good channels in here have some merch. So make sure to go check them out too. One thing I will definitely say, it's a lot harder with the end grain. Mike, what's going on, man? How are you? I literally just mentioned your name because I'm wearing your shirt. So we're trying a bit of texturing on this ash bowl I did last week, which was a little boring in my opinion, and it needed a little bit more. So I had this posted on the store, but because of doing this today, I pulled it down, and I will put it back on the store once this is all done. 400 subs. Nice, Jim. That's awesome, man. Good for you, dude. Dremel's freaking cool. Okay, we're getting there. I think the real magic is gonna kind of happen when this is all done. Hopefully. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to do a little sporadic, I think. Looking too similar. Hopefully, I'm not going to mess this up. We'll see. I mean, it's possible. See, we're getting there. It's a lot of work. Like doing this, it is a lot of work. I promise you, it's going to be worth it. And don't even worry. Like if you see any wood burning or whatnot, doesn't matter. Mike, man, sorry, I didn't make it in your live because I was out furniture shopping, so I couldn't get it. I couldn't hop in there. But I will definitely pop in afterwards, check it out, see what you did in there. Man, Mike, I was thinking, dude, it has been a long time since you, me, Rich, Ryan, all kind of hung out. And we should definitely try and do that again. Oh. We'll see how the numbers do today, because I know this is a little different, only because I'm not currently turning on the lathe. So we'll see how the numbers look after. Almost there. Like we are so freaking close. Look at that. Little bit of a gap here, and that's it. Gotta love end grain of ash. yeah. I returned safely. My wallet did not, but I returned safely. And my wife she's very happy right now. And as far as I'm concerned, that is all that matters. And Sometimes change is a good thing. But yes, I am glad to have made it out safe after I think it was 6 furniture stores. I think until we settled on the right stuff. It was actually just a couple of accent chairs. Getting warm, that's for sure. So I picked up the little Dremel. I just got this today. And I picked up the little one because it's easier to hold. I've had a bigger one before, and they are a pain. The other thing that's a pain is also being left-handed. This is going to look so freaking cool. Like, so cool. I am really excited about this. So while I'm finishing this up, what do we got? We got 76 people in here, 61 or something like that. That's pretty good. But we only got 13 likes. So I want to see if we can set a goal. Let's try to get to 100. I know it's a bit of a different time. Normally I go live on Fridays, but sometimes on a weekend is good because I can catch people that, you know, might be at work or whatnot on Friday. But yeah, okay. Let's put that down for a second. That looks pretty sweet. So we're gonna sand this a bit as well. 120, perfect. So I'm gonna sand this a little bit because I still want the outer surface of the bowl to be smooth. Nice piece of ash. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. It is. And this ash actually, so this is one of the ones that was, it was sent to me from the Woodshed. So make sure to check them out, woodshedlumber.com. So what I'm doing now, so I had a red line drawn, and that's kind of what I was using as my guide to the shape that I wanted. Because this is like, it's like a half-eaten bowl, and half not, I guess. I don't know. But we're gonna paint this thing. So the color really doesn't matter. The idea was to keep the bulk of the texture. And I think we have. What do you guys think of that? What do you think? Look pretty good? I think it's all right. So now this is going to bring us to our next task, which is going to be airbrushing. So we're gonna, I haven't used the airbrush in a while, but I got it set up here and good to go. So I'm gonna tape this because I don't want to get my chuck covered in primer. There we go. A little bit annoying, but it works. And we're going to be, now that I've got this all textured, we're going to use this, and we're going to paint this whole outside black. We're not painting the inside, only the outside. So we're going to get the Dremel out of the way here, Absolutely amazing, this thing. Absolutely amazing. And this is like this Stylo Plus or something. Just a small one, but more than powerful enough, more than ample enough to do something like this. Okay. So now we got to set this up. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try and I want to move you guys a little bit here. See if I can get it to work. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that one. I think. I don't know. It's a hard angle to capture, to be honest with you. It really is. So I'm gonna actually move you guys up a little. There we go. Let's try that. This thing bends at all kinds of different angles. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, cool. 15 likes. That's not bad. Let's keep going. We can get a whole bunch more. I know we can. I know we can do it. All right. So, first thing we're going to do. Very strange. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. That's really weird. Okay. So, got the airbrush here. And actually, I got to turn my compressor on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure it stays pumped up, which it is already on. So that's good. Don't need a lot of pressure for this. Hang on a sec here. So down here is where I've got my pressure gauge. Okay. Okay, the other thing is I don't want any paint getting on the bed here. So I've got, this is like my makeshift paint tray. Just cardboard. Doesn't that look awkward? Okay. Uh-oh. Why is that so tough? Hang on a second here. I might have a little bit of residue stuck in the gun. Okay, let me get some water in here. We're getting there. Sit tight. All right, hang on 1 second here. Get my little pieces to see if I can clean this out just a wee bit. So to clean this out, I'm actually just using using an Allen key. Sorry, guys. I thought this would have been good to go. Because I did clean this last time, but apparently there was some residual paints in there that I must have missed. Okay, let's see if I can Okay, so the needle is clean. That's good. Okay, that is really good. There we go. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, I'm just trying to feed some of this through. And we may need to thin it. Possibly. Oh. We're getting a little bit. All right, see? All right. Okay, so we got to thin this a little bit. That's okay. That is not a problem at all. This little kit that I got, it also comes with a container of thinner as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of this. Just bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to add a little bit of this thinner only. All right, so a little bit of a pain, but that's okay. But it works. Turn this pressure up a little bit. All right. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Jim is 0-2 for airbrushes. I am not the best at them. I am really not. But I try. Okay, so a bit of a pain to do this. But what I need to do is I need to paint all these divots. I don't care about painting up here. Not what I need. Probably, I mean, reality, probably be faster with some spray paint, but that's okay. I also don't want it smelling like spray paint. So, Mike, you made it back in. John, how are you? Thank you for being in here. I appreciate that. So the downfall with this airbrush, definitely a fine one. Not a downfall necessarily, but takes a little while to fill it in. So this is just an acrylic. That's all this is an acrylic paint. Okay, but this is going to get coated afterwards with a lacquer. You hear my air compressor kind of kicking on there. Mike, thank you so much afterwards, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. And yes, absolutely, this bowl is going to be for sale. It was actually already live on the store, but I took it down. This is last week's bowl, and I really wasn't 100% on it. I found it kind of boring. And so here we are redoing it so that way it's not boring anymore. But this is nowhere near done. It's not going to be just black. You wait and see on this one. I think it's going to be cool, or at least I'm hopeful that it will be. I'm sure it will. But you guys will have to be the final judge. I am freaking loving the texture of this. You know that? I wish there was a way, and maybe there is, and I haven't figured it out. I wish there was a way to widen this spray pattern. Actually, no, I don't think there is. All right, by Amy. Hello there. Thanks for popping in. One thing's for sure, the grain is just soaking up this black acrylic. Funny enough, after I got these in yesterday, I had a sponsor reach out wanting to send me airbrush stuff. Before I check the date on your post. I don't know, Jeff, but it's all good. You know what it is. Like I haven't because this is the bowl from last week, I haven't turned anything, right? And I know it's the attendance is really big when it comes to wood turning. I'm airbrushing and carving right now, so now I will be turning it. I will definitely be doing more of that. So maybe that's all it is. This is really making me want to grab a can of black spray paint. I'm not going to lie. A sanding video may draw 10 people. Yep. I hear you there. Outside of live stream, sanding is one of those things I try to avoid. Now, I haven't been doing as many long form videos lately, but we're almost there. And then we got to go over it and coat it again. And then we got to sand this. Hopefully I'm doing this is going to work. I'm hoping my idea is going to work. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hold it over here. So let's see. Clean out the fridge. Had a bonfire. Nice. Poison oak burl. Wow. So the black, it's So this is just an airbrush primer, but I thinned it out quite a bit. Make sure it got through the gun okay. You know what I actually might try? The airbrush, when it comes to something like black, it might be easier to just use a black or an ebony stain. So I don't know if you're kind of getting the idea behind where this is going. Oh, Jeff, I hope everything's good. All right, so now I'm gonna go around and touch all this up. You know what? I'm a bit of a moron because you know what I could have done? Anybody, if you look at this, any thoughts as to an easier way I could have gotten this black look? I just thought about it now, and I don't know why I didn't do it. Charring it. I could have actually just brought my torch over and charred this on here a bit, and could have got the exact same look, but that's okay. We're getting there. Totally could have done that. My God. Burn pile with your bowl from yesterday. Did it not? Did it not turn out good, Jeff? Sorry, I had family over and whatnot, so couldn't really jump on YouTube too much. Truthfully, I don't get a lot of time to jump on YouTube to begin with. The lives I get to I do the lives, but because I've got kids and work and all that sort of stuff, I don't always get a lot of time outside of it. Almost. Almost there. And we're not going to do any of the sanding yet either. Because I got another layer that I got to put over top of this. And I'm really hopeful it's going to look good. So when am I doing more plastic spaghetti? I don't really have an interest in doing any resin stuff. Although, Mike, the sponsor that reached out to me for airbrush stuff, it's a resin company. Go figure. Go figure. They reached out and want to send me stuff. Now, they said airbrush stuff. I guess they must have seen some of the airbrushing videos that I have done. But, yeah, I don't want to get into the to the stringy stuff. I have like zero interest in that. Okay. This is looking pretty good, pretty black. And that's the goal. Look at that. I like that. You know a guy who does resin work? I will absolutely send them your way. Good that you know a guy. I've got to touch up a couple of spots because in a couple of spots the grain is soaking up the paint like crazy. So I just want to make sure that I got a good layer on here. Oh, you reached out to them? Nice, Mike. Awesome, dude. I'm sure they'll get back to you. Okay. I think that's it for our primer. So I'm going to put my water back in here. Get this black out of here. This next stuff, I'm hopeful it works the way I'm thinking. There, see, I got the water coming out now. Well, if you can see it, which is good. The cool part is it doesn't really matter if this next one gets mixed into the black. So what I picked up is some chameleon type paints. If we look at this, it might be a little bit hard to see, but this is a blue to purple. So it's going to have kind of, and it's very, oh God, metallic almost. So shouldn't have to thin this out because this stuff seems thin enough. But we're going to try, and I want to get some of the upper edges in this. I want to get with some of this stuff here. I just think the texture will look really, really cool. So I got an entire case of like 30 of these. This is what I was waiting for yesterday. It didn't show up. Right? So that's why I was like, nah, I can't. I had so many plans for the live. So oh my God, that looks so freaking cool. Okay. Wonder, maybe I'll do this. Nah. Oh, guys. Everybody. Oh my God, this looks so cool. Wow. Can you guys see that? I really hope you can. Like I really hope you can. That looks like fantastic. Can see it a little. Okay. Wow. To give you an idea, if you can see right here, that's kind of how it's coming out. And I'm just adding it ever so slightly on top of the black. Yeah, blue purples. That's exactly what it is. It's blue purple. This is what I was so excited about trying yesterday. Because then afterwards, I'm going to sand this part, like all this. I'm going to sand this again. And then I'll touch up where I need to. Right. Wow. Now this adds some freaking character to it. This looks way better. Okay, that's cool. Remember, if anyone's liking this is going to be on the website for sale as well. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn that on because I think we're done with the purple. I think the purple's good. So I'm gonna put the lids back on these jars, and I'm gonna get this cleaned out. I love these iridescent paints. Cool. Almost done. Almost. So I'm going to be trying this. I'm going to try this on a pen also. A little bit of a different pattern. Jeff, thank you so much for being in here. I really appreciate it. I do. Let's see. There we go. All right. That looks awesome. Okay. Okay. Lid back on. So, good Lord, I didn't realize how much of a close-up that was. Okay, cool. There we go. So now, if this is dry, I gotta really make sure that this is dry. So I'm gonna turn that back on. Actually, I'm gonna take this tape off. I just didn't want to get the chuck all dirty or all covered in paint. Joe, how are you? Thank you for being in here, man. All right. So we have like a, I don't know what to call this, a chameleon bowl or something like that. Now, I don't want to be too aggressive about getting the ash back up there. So I'm going to switch to a finer grit. I'm going to go with 320, I think. I'm going to put this microphone off to the side just because I know this is a whiny drill. Hang on. See, this is where I wasn't sure about how to do it, but we'll see. We're getting there. Yeah. Almost there, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to need to do, guys, is I'm going to have to fire the airbrush up again, I think, because some of the spots up here are kind of missing a little almost. Here, I'll show you here. Hang on. If you could see it. So some of the spots like you see right here. So I gotta fill that back in. Same with along here. And a little bit up here as well. So I got to fill some of that stuff back in. So that's fine. Not a big deal because it's already in the container. I just gotta throw it back in the airbrush. But we should be good. Yeah. What's up?
Is this a bird? Are you looking for?
Sort of. Yes. Yeah. So just gonna clean this up a bit. Here it is. It's still pretty cool though. Okay. With a white top rim. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm being very cautious with this one. I want to make sure it like I'm really hoping it turns out pretty good. But, let's see here. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try this. And may not be the same. I may actually need to do some more of the black primer.
That is beautiful.
Right? Hmm. So I think this is going to be a lot easier if it were the whole thing. Okay. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Okay. I got to switch. I got to do some more of the black because it's not lining up for me in a way that I like. So or I'll just burn it and then color it. I mean, that works too. So I'm just putting a base coat down right now. Bear in mind, I am nowhere near an expert when it comes to paint or airbrushing. Nowhere near. So I do my best with it. But this was a complete experiment. And I'm still going to call it a successful one. Okay. Little bit of water. Come on, water. Come on, push through. There we go. What? What is that? Not much. Okay. Just waiting for some of this to catch. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is sand this by hand. Hey, no worries, Mike. Thank you, my man. Thank you, everybody, for being in here and whatnot. I really do appreciate it.
That's what turned out, guys?
Yeah.
That was
Isn't that
wow.
cool? All right. I think that's good there. But can you put those the rubber pieces back on top of those for me? Thank you. All right. I am just gonna blow this out with some water. Yep, they just push over top. Perfect. Come on, water. Mhm. There we go. See?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's a blue.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. I think we're good here. Radar the wood turner. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in. We're just doing a little bit of painting, a little bit of airbrushing on this bowl. And I'm going to sand it a little bit. Hey, bud. Yeah, we're going to sand it a little bit. And go from there. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Before we use that, I forgot about this sanding mesh here.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
All right. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Hey,
What do you think, buddy?
what?
This.
Oh, wow. By the way, have we ever showed them this?
Which?
This thing.
No.
Should you?
Hmm.
I think it'd be cool.
Could, but
I feel like it's
so I'm gonna have to leave. So because I left too left too much flat spots in between some of these ridges. Hey, Radar, thank you so much. Why aren't I wearing a Soldier's Farm t-shirt? Jim, do you have shirts? Like I didn't, dude. If you did, or if you do, I didn't notice. That'd be sweet though. I love t-shirts and whatnot.
Can you show them this?
Hmm.
Can you show them this?
Possibly. Hang on, buddy. Because I'm not exactly set up for showing stuff. Okay. All right. There we go. So it's not perfect. It is not gonna be perfect. But I don't think it needs to be. Okay?
I don't think it needs to be there.
So I'm gonna do just a little bit with the power sander, just a little. Of course you wanted to do that. What do you think, buddy?
Oh, bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think it's done any better. Like that's perfect.
All right, everyone. So here's what I'm going to do. Move you up, guys, up here for a second. That way I can see you a little bit. All right. So fourth wall. So shirts are cheap. Oh, I will definitely, Jim, I will definitely check that out. I'm going to lacquer this up. But I think that my son wants to show you guys something, little timber. But yeah, he might. Oh, you want me to show it? Okay, so he wants me to show you guys a bit I have for a router or whatnot, and that I am absolutely terrified to use.
Never.
So it's this here.
Never been used.
No, it's never been used. I got it from a machinist, and it's a solid carbide bit, basically like an end mill, almost, for a great big massive machine. This thing's almost half an inch in diameter, and it is terrifying. And I have had absolutely no reason to use it, but it's pretty freaking cool, so I keep it in a case. Okay, Jim, I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so what's that, buddy? Yeah, they're over here. They're for the CNC. Now, hang on. The other thing, I got to sand the bottom of this a little bit more, but I want to make sure this is tight because there's been so much work going into this bowl. I do not want it flying off. That is a big no. I do not want that to happen. Huh? Me too. Well, okay. Okay. I'm just sanding the bottom now. Get a nice crisp line. This is the wrong end of the process for a projectile bowl. I know. It was just making me all kinds of nervous. It shouldn't happen. No. No, it should not happen at this point. But who knows? Okay. Now, take my airline back. I think this is still turned out pretty cool. Like, it's a learning. experience for me, and I'm gonna get better at this, but I still think it's awesome. So, time to go with some lacquer. Wicked cool bowl. Thank you, Jim. As soon as I have got this all, I'm gonna put my protective thing back on. As soon as I got this thing all dry and whatnot, coated in lacquer, I'm gonna pull it off so that way I can show you guys how cool this looks. The lacquer is gonna make it like pop. Industrial CNC bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. But it's bloody terrifying. So my neighbor had it, and I don't exactly know why he had it, because he's a machinist. So that I guess that's why, because he's a machinist. But had it at home for some reason. I just want to see how this is taking it. Oh, yeah, she's so shiny. I love that. Okay. Now this thing's got some character. Remember, this is going to be up on the website. So you'll be able to purchase this one. Quite a bit of work into this one, though, let me tell you. I've probably spent, well, what time are we now? We are 20 after 5. So it's been over an hour on this one, plus half an hour before the stream. So it's ash radar. Yep. It is ash. I had to make it look better and give it some character, because it was honestly really boring when I did it. All right. Anyway, so she's pretty shiny. Bottom, I'm not too worried about. That is pretty good. I'm going to give it a little bit more. But I am loving this. I want this one nice and shiny. I want this to be like a piece, like an art piece. Or something like that. I'm not an artist, don't get me wrong. But some days I like to think I am. Okay, let's take my paint tray off, aka cardboard box, because we don't need that anymore. Because next I'm going to do something. I want to do something similar. I'm going to turn a pen. And I'm going to be using this. This is maple. Okay. I'm going to turn. Which one is it? Where did you go? This one here. This is the pen we're going to turn next. Okay. PKM 5. Beautiful pen by Strong Ink. So I'm going to turn this one next, but it's going to be freaking cool. Food upcut, it would eat wood. Oh yeah. Cat, how are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, it's freaking gorgeous. Okay, let me take this off of here so that way I can show y'all. There you are. Okay, so I can show y'all what this looks like. Ready? Look at that. Like, the bottom is not the prettiest. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But all these like little divots here, and the inside is just the inside. But this, like this, gives it something. I think it's cool anyway. What do you guys think? Thank you very much, Kat. Appreciate that. That is super cool. I absolutely love it. And we're going to set this aside. We're going to let this kind of cure a little bit more. And let's get into some of the other stuff. And this one, this is going to be really cool. So we're going to do a pen. I'm going to use this one, sky blue. This is blue to white. And we are going to turn this PKM5 kit. Beautiful, beautiful kit. It's gold. So I think it's going to make a huge impact with having this one painted. So I think it's going to be really cool. So we're going to mark the piece out. All right. So we only need a little tiny bit. I'm going to go over and cut this on the bandsaw. Okay. We're going to put that one back there. This is, I think it's our 9mm or 9.5mm or 3/8 bit. I could be wrong. Yeah, I am wrong. It's 8mm. I'm completely wrong. I thought I knew what I was talking about, but it turns out I had no idea. Funny how that works. Okay, let's see. Beauty, 8mm. Cool. So let's get this piece put in here. Let's get this drilled out. If you haven't figured out, I love to tease my friends. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Appreciate that, Jim. The super nice bowl, Mrs. Soldier likes it too. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, we're gonna put our piece in here. It would be helpful if I had enough space. There we go. I love making pens. I don't know why, but I love making them. It's just something about them. I'll wind this back in. Ooh, squeaky. Hey there, Ron. How are you? Okay. Now, same thing with this one. So I'm going to be shaving this one down, but I am also going to carve it with the Dremel to make it just a little bit interesting. Okay. And there's that piece. We're going to put our barrel trimmer in because we're going to need it anyway. So we're going to put that in. We're going to grab our CA glue. And because this is a paint, it's a paint finish, I am probably going to do a CA finish on this. So if you're in here, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. But don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out huge. All right. Okay. Interestingly enough, PKM5s seem to have some sort of coating on the barrels, like a sticky coating on the barrels. Just interesting, that's all. Not that it really has any effect on anything. There we are. Why do put their hand on the chuck like that? What? Like, what do you mean? Like, this? Oh, you mean like this? Oh, I was just holding a piece in there. You were fixing dinner? Well, you should have known better, Mike. You shouldn't have left. I'm kidding. Obviously. Okay. Ugh, it's not straight. Okay. Easiest way to trim the barrel. Let's just do that. Do. Oh, when you're drilling, you put my left hand on the... Oh, on here? That's because this is vibrating. That's why. So I'm putting it on here to help guide it in a little bit and to try and absorb a little bit of that vibration so it doesn't happen as much. That's all. Well, let's tighten that, because we don't want that to happen. Okay, gotta go just a little bit more. There we go. Had a little bit of brass. That's okay. We're good. All right, barrel trimmed. Pen kit time. Let's do it. I'm going to try and use the bushings here, and I want to give myself a bunch of extra space because mainly because I need the PKM5 bushings. Okay. All right. So this is the one that we're doing. Just a reminder for you guys. So PKM5 bushings. All right. PKM, we're good. I am keeping these little packages because they are needed. And these bushings are a different size. That's right. So the narrow end goes down at the little nib, and the bigger end up near the top. There we go. So first thing I'm going to do is kind of shape this. Then I'm going to try, I'm going to texture it. And when I texture it, I'm going to do that with the Dremel tool. Hopefully I don't mess this up. But it's always possible. That's the joy. That's the fun part. So for this one, carbide, round, nice and easy. Doesn't have to be too complicated. And actually, just thinking about this one, because I'm going to texture it, I'm not going to be doing a CA. I don't think I'm going to be doing a CA finish. I don't know. We'll see. You're going to go eat, quit, back soon. Excuses. No worries. Okay. And we're going to crank this up. We're going to go mock Jesus is what we call it. Now this one I'm just gonna double check here. This part is on this pen, you hold the wood. So we want to make sure that we got a little bit of a grip. And trim that extra part off. There we go. There we go, beauty. See, the idea is we're going to trim this flush with the bushing. You know, maybe actually we'll coat this one with lacquer. I don't, because I'm going to paint it, I don't feel comfortable doing this with like a natural finish. It doesn't make any sense to me to do that. Yeah, absolutely. We do them because they're hard. Okay. I'm going to trim this down a bit more. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for texture yet. I know I'm going to trim that down more though. All right, let's try that. Let's see how this is going to do. A little bit of mesh paper sent to smooth it up. Finer one. Okay. So as I said, just like similar to the last one, I want to give this some texture. Now this one's maple and it's a soft maple. It's not ash. So this one should not be as hard to do. Okay. So we're going to do something very similar. Hang on a sec. I got an idea. I had to make this easier. Okay. Have I done a CA finished bowl? No. That it actually, it sounds cool. But it does, to me, it could bring, I see it that it could bring maybe some challenges. And I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd be worried about. I don't know. I'd be worried about being able to get a consistent finish with CA. I think on a bowl because of its size. So if you want to know what I'm doing, I have absolutely no idea. I guess this is texturing. That's actually going to feel pretty cool. You have to be quick at it. Yeah, no kidding. Like I can't like. I get CA finishes. They're good. They're solid and make a piece look like glass, right? This is going to be like, this one is going to seem almost distressed. That's actually kind of cool. There's absolutely no pattern to this. None at all. Encyclopedia of Sketchology. I agree, Jim. I would definitely call the CA finish on a bowl. That's sketchy. We're almost there. So I'm not taking it right to the end. Whoa! Looks like a mini corn on the cob. I love that. All right. Okay. We're good there. Beauty. Now this is going to be rough, so this is not going to have a smooth finish. Looks cool. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Next, we are going to airbrush. I guess I need some air, though. That would help. Come here, airline. So first, we're going to do the black. And then we're going to do this blue-white sky, which I think is really, really going to pop. So we're going to put some of this stuff. So this is the one here. Let's see. So I think I gotta take the yeah, I still gotta take the cover off this. So these paints are brand new. I literally got them yesterday. Okay. So we gotta shake this up. But we can't put this one on right away. This needs to go over top of a black primer. So I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit of that. We'll put our lid back on. And then we'll grab our black. And we'll get our black done first. All right. Now, one thing. I'm going to do one thing. Hang on a second here. I'm going to put that back on its holster for a minute because I do not want to get my entire bushing covered in paint. There, it'll cover a little bit of it, but not all of it. Good to go. If you're in here, if you can double tap that screen or hit that like button for me, that would be amazing. A dimple pen. Never would have thought of. Yeah, I'm going to call it a dimple pen now. That's just a funny name for it. That was awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna have that running because there we go. So just like the bowl, this is just a black primer. But it's needed as the base coat for this finish. Oh, give it a try. Absolutely, Jim. If you're talking about this. The only challenging part with this, it's very difficult to see what's what. So keep in mind, this is on a gold hardware pen. So this should be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited about this one. Very excited about it indeed. All right. Gotta get our black out of here. So only downfall I think with this airbrush, I have a very focused stream right now. I have to figure out how to adjust it to make it wider. There we go. Cool. All right. We got a good bulk of our black out. Now, bring in the sky blue. Let's see how this one does. Woohoo! Okay. All right. We might need to turn that on a little bit. Okay, see a little bit of the metallic coming out, like a little bit. That's actually like, it's like more green, but that's okay because we're gonna give it more coats. Seafoamy, yeah, Cat, you're right. Like it is seafoamy, which it's just really weird because it's so light here, but I guess it's because of the black undertone is part of it, right? So it's really darkening it, but that's still gonna look really freaking cool with the gold. Like really, really cool. Okay. I want to see if I can get a little bit more of the blue. Hey, Johnny, how are you? It's looking sharp. I'm liking it. It's got some good blue tones in it. So, you guys are funny. Okay. All right. Let's go for a little bit of lacquer. We're not going to need a lot of this stuff. And then we just got to let it dry. All right. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit, and I'm gonna let it kind of go a little. I don't think I want to have it turning. Only because with the turning, I don't want it to like spray the finish all over the place. So we're gonna take a minute and have a root beer. How's everyone else doing on this fine Sunday evening? Hope you all had a good weekend. I know I did. My lovely, amazing wife. She's inside kind of painting, new furniture, redecorating. And it's going to be good. I'm going to go inside and not even recognize the house. Alcohol-based wood dye in a spray bottle might work. Hey, you know what? It's a wood dye. Absolutely. As long as you've got an open grain, like a soft maple is great for painting. So was a poplar. If you got a poplar, it takes paint really well. So, hey, Mike, check this out. Look at this textured pen blank for the PKM5. Look at this.
You are kidding.
And it's going on this, a gold PKM5. This is going to look like Aquaman's trident for color. At least that's what it's going to remind me of.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. All right. Now, doing this because I saw, so this is just a piece of paper towel, but I saw some pieces kind of hanging off there. That's pretty cool. That really is cool. I like it. I want to do more of these. Okay. Let's get this off because we don't need the tape anymore. Hey, bud, does our house look completely different now?
Yes.
It does? A lot different. Will I recognize it when I go inside?
No. Well, you recognize the kitchen. You won't recognize the living room.
I won't recognize the living room. Okay. That's good to know.
You won't recognize one of the coaches after the lid.
All right. Let's see. Can I touch it? Oh, guys, look at that.
You saw that wood
Look.
burning tool? Ooh, wow.
Okay, this is gonna be sweet.
I have a question.
Okay.
You saw that wood burning tool?
I do not have a wood burning tool, but your sister does.
No, like the tool that you scratch away to burn wood.
No. I don't have that. But that's that's an easy one to make or whatnot.
Oh, I just needed the guitar string.
Okay, hang on 1 second. No, I don't have the guitar string.
Wood-
No, I know that one's gone. That one's toast.
You got rid of it?
Quite a while ago, yeah.
I needed that thing.
Okay, guys, just wait until you see this. Like this thing is gonna be super fantastic. I know, sorry, buddy. Okay. Now we assemble. So again, this is the PKM5. This one took more work. So if you were selling something like this, probably a good idea. Sell it for a bit more just because of the time you're putting into it.
Do you like my fingernail?
But it's a beautiful pen.
Do you like my fingernail?
Mhm.
Do you like my fingernail?
Well, that's interesting. It's copper.
Copper wire.
Ugh. Oh my lord, they just stuck in here. Okay. Look at the gold. Look at the gold in this. Okay. This is looking good. I do not. Actually, I have a guitar string there. I don't really have anything like that out here, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have a guitar string out here, bud. What?
What does that mean?
Means I don't have a guitar string out here. No.
Wait, what?
No, I don't. I don't.
Can you get that for me?
What?
Can you repeat that for me?
No.
Oh, what did you say?
Guys, oh man. Okay. What?
What did you say?
What do you mean? Ho, ho, ho. Okay, guys. If you're making pen kits, you got to try this texturing thing. Check that bad boy out.
Can I see?
Look at that.
Aqua pen.
Like, and it's protected. Like it actually feels good in your hands. Like it won't slip. Do I have any 100-pound test fishing line? No, I might have some 30-pound. Kat, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have a great week too. Are you stealing that idea? Oh, look at this. Look at that. And the color. Hang on. I wonder if it'll help if. There you go. Look at that. Look at the color. It's like the same color as my shirt. And it's super shiny and metallic like. It almost looks like a stone.
It does actually.
Right?
She's speaking of stone. Do you have any gray?
Do you like that? You want to see it?
I already saw it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this too, because this is also what we did before. Look at that. So I think it's pretty sweet, right? This one's like a black and purple, like a purple and blue, right? But oh, this texturing stuff is so much fun, like so much fun. I love that. All right. Okay, that stuff's pretty cool. Ugh. Now, let's see what else we got. I mean, should it be another painted one? Maybe a click pen. Yeah, but
What?
chicken butt. Yeah, all this stuff is it's gonna be posted on the store on the channel. You can see it, but it's gonna be posted there after this stream is over tonight. I'll have it uploaded, so make sure to go and check it out. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this one here, PKCL1. So this is a click pen from Strong Ink. So I think we're gonna do this one. Saw blade for texture, huh? This one, I think I'm gonna paint it. I don't think I'm gonna do texture on the click pen, but I'm gonna paint it. I think. So let me just PKBA PKCL. I'm just gonna grab the bushings here. It's probably gonna be the last ones I grab. PKCL. There we go. All right. Let's paint another one. Because why not? Yo. What's up?
What happens? Sealed.
Oh, it was given to me.
Who gave it to you?
I don't even remember.
Oh wait, there's a template built in.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta go cut some maple. Hang on.
I don't think I know who gave it to you.
This is why I cut strips of maple. Maple is a good one for painting. Plus, it's durable. And we good. Yo.
So there's two places on here, so it could have come from two people. Either you got the secondary house yourself. 1090 Morses Lab on Ontario, Canada.
Sorry, what? What?
There's two places this could have came from.
Okay.
I'm not gonna list all the places.
No.
One place is New York, USA.
Okay.
This could have come from New York.
Or it could have come from what is it?
Veritas.
Oh yeah, it's Veritas. That's right. Okay.
I won't actually read this.
Jigsaw blades? That's cool.
I'll read it. Am I allowed to read it?
That's wonky. Sure.
Wait, come to a flexible plan. This is a very rare piece.
Radar, thank you so much for being in here. I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Hang on, buddy. I can't right now. Sorry. You have to wait, okay? Just give me a sec. Ooh, listen to the squealing. I know how much, especially Mike Wilson loves that. Okay. Let's let that bit cool down a little bit. It got very dramatic. Okay. We good? Let's.
This is a very rare book.
Yeah, but those books are not collector's editions, buddy.
It doesn't matter.
They don't do that.
They're so rare. They're so rare enough to not collector's edition.
70 likes. That's awesome.
It's not a book.
Okay.
You want to see something?
Not right now, buddy. Sorry.
It's actually plans.
I know, to build an Arnak chair. That's
Uh,
why I have it.
A chair, rocker, and footstool plan.
That's right.
This is pretty cool. Actually,
Ah,
never mind.
hang
Now
on, buddy. Please. The brass tube is stuck. Oh, no. Hang on, guys. Brass tube, like... There we go. I had to hammer the brass tube in. It wouldn't slide in all the way. Because it set a lot faster than what I was expecting. But we got it with a hammer. Now, we just got to trim it. Ugh. Yeah. I hope that I didn't like F this one up too bad. I don't think I did. I had a lot of CA glue in there. But if you haven't noticed, like I move pretty quick when I'm doing these. So sometimes I mess it up as a result of being too fast. Or trying to be. Okay, cool. Now we're good. We're flushed. Yeah, it is like, yeah, seconds. Absolutely. It is seconds. Sometimes. Most times it's not too bad. But I hesitated. That's all it was. And I don't even know why exactly that I hesitated. Okay. So let's get our bushings in. If I remember correctly, but I will double check. I think our bushings are the same size at either end. Yes, they are. So that makes it easier. Okay. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Just looking in bins. Why not? Trying to
Skew.
think of-
Okay, fine.
trying to think of projects.
How are you?
Some piecing them out and trying to think.
Gotcha. So Mike, I have actually used this skew to do this. It's pretty cool, actually. Sure. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember it without killing myself.
Can I use this?
Yep. It was not me who suggested the skew. Yeah, I know. It was Mike. The skew is like, honestly, it is fantastic. I love using the skew. I do. I don't know. I just don't do it as much. Let's see. I mean, it's working. My only concern with using the skew is you really gotta like set it up like a chisel, right? The rolling, Mike, the one that you have, the one with the where it's rolled, because this one's flat, right? That one is so much easier for this because you can roll it. I'm just here for tips. So if you look at Rich from Moyock Scorpion Woodworks, he uses nothing but a skew on his pens. Now, the skew that I'm using for a pen, honestly, is too big. This is like 1.125 inches, this skew, I think. But what the skew is really, really good for is consistency. Like keeping it flat. So I do like it for that. God, I love how it shaves it though. Like it's so satisfying. Like I don't even need to sand that, so that's the cool part. Like I do like that part about it. All right, okay. Notice that I took the skew and I used a bit of the burr to drag it back, so that way I could flush it at the edge nice and easy. Actually, it works pretty good. Now, all I'm trying to remember with this pen, let's have a look here. Okay, so with this pen, the metal part of the kit is where you're going to hold the pen. So you're not holding it here. So this can be fairly straight. No, adult lathe tools. Nothing wrong with carbides. I didn't even have this up all the way. Yeah, no wonder. Okay, how's that look? I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good there. So, I'm sand it anyway. This Turner's mesh stuff, like is these mesh strips, are way overrated. They're not as good as you would think. Okay. Now, that's pretty smooth. Okay, colors. What do you think? We'll paint this one because we used maple, and we're not typically going to use maple unless it's painted. Deep green. Okay. So I have a, there we go. I'm still using the metallic stuff. But what do you think of this? This is a deep green and white. So it's called pine green. What do you think? No, not black and gold. No, because the hardware is gold. I actually agree. I'm going to agree with Jim on this one. And I think we're going to go green. Yep. Doing it. Okay. Got to get another container. This is where it becomes really handy to have a lot of these. Okay. Now, Jim, black base, just like the others. What do you think? Because remember, this is a metallic, right? So the metallic that I do, it's going to go over top of this, but it's not going to be like a super dark. So we want this like a lighter metallic green almost, do you think? When we did the other one, this was a blue, which came out almost green because of the black base. What do you think? So we say, screw it, just go for it. Let's try the green on top, see how it does. How's that sound? Yay, nay, are you okay? We'll go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see how it actually works. Just trying to get some paint through. Oh, hang on here. May not. Yeah. No, we don't have enough. I didn't put enough paint in here to work with the draw tube. So let's add some more. Let's try that. All right. All right, let's do it. We're gonna put that down as our protection. Working pretty good. Yeah, it's working pretty good. Okay, I'm liking it. So I don't know if you can see, but it's got vertical striping in it almost. Ooh, that's a really, really cool texture. Okay, do a little bit more. That'll be it. Okay.
You're done with it. You see it? Oh wow.
That's maple.
Jeez. Couldn't tell. You want to see that?
What's up?
Oh, we're down the stream. Can you help me with the drum? I need the drum with the wolves like that. I made a little morel. Come on.
Okay. Hey, bud. Hang on. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Give me a minute. I got to get the water through here. Okay. Got water coming through. I'm letting that dry over there a little bit more, and I'm just cleaning out my airbrush here at the same time. One sec. Huh. Well. Okay. I'm out of water. Sorry, bud. One sec. One sec. I was wondering why I couldn't get it clean. All right, guys. Hang on. All right. Where's the cap? Okay. We're going to shut that off. Hang on a sec here. 26 likes. Oh, only 26 likes to go. In general says smashing that like button will make you more attractive and give you fresher breath. I like how you think. Okay. One sec, bud. I'm gonna give this a coat of lacquer. Lacquer, lacquer. Look at the shine on that. Oh my god, it's almost like a CA finish. Like, so I turned the spinning off only because I didn't want the lacquer to spray everywhere. I have it here because I was using it.
Can I try using it on my own?
Sure. Okay. Hold that for a sec. Take it over there. Okay, guys, you got to let that sit for a minute, but hang on because I got to show my son something real quick. Okay, over here. Yeah, no, over here. You need more space than that. Over here. Where's your piece? And what is it that you're doing with it?
Making a morel, so I have to drill a bunch of holes in it. Or drum a bunch of holes, I guess.
So you're going to go like this. Okay?
Is it tight?
Yep. And then you're just going to push the power button right here. Hold it like this. Power button. Oh, hang on. That was me. That will happen. Don't push down. See?
Huh.
Try it.
Okay, down like this.
Yep. Yep. Push the button. Nope. No, no. You got to rest your hand. See?
Oh.
So that way you got something solid. Okay.
Let's try to turn it.
Well, no, that side's not done.
It is.
Nope. Morels have the divots all over the place. Okay. No, don't hold it on the piece when you start it. Start it up in the air. Start. And then like you're coloring. Like you're coloring. It's okay. Like you're coloring. Yep. Just like that. You don't even have to push, okay? And don't get your hands anywhere near the blade. Oh, hey. Safety glasses.
Yes.
Put them on. Do you have any over there? Here. Use those. You're welcome.
Okay, put on fish.
Are you designing a knife? No. So this is actually a pen. Here, let me. I'm going to turn this back over because we are going to. Here we go. All right. So we're going to start assembling this soon. Okay. Hang on a sec here. I'm going to get the tape off. So this is actually maple. And it is airbrushed. I mean, I could probably do this with resin, but I hate resin. So I'm not touching it. Okay. All right. Now, you know what I'm going to do with this? We're going to go to our friends at Bumbleshoots and use some of their shop wax. Go in the description. Check these guys out, and there's a 10% discount code there too. If you're looking for a decent finish, you got to check them out. Because you're pushing too hard. Just take your time. So I'm putting some of this shop wax on here. And it smells delicious. You don't like resin either? Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Woohoo! That's smooth. Oh, yeah. All right. How's it going over there? Good.
Not making big holes at all. It's making them so small I can't even see them.
It will do that. Okay. This is this pen is actually going to turn out really cool. I'm kind of excited to see this one. Keep in mind, it's only a little tool, right? So same when I was doing the bowl, I couldn't put too much force on it. Come on. There we go. Beauty. Okay. So this is the PKCL1. All right, people. Let's get the rest of this out. All right. I am really looking forward to seeing this one. This one's very easy to put together. Ooh. All right. Okay, hang on. Not quite there yet. We got to put our pen in the actual ink. Jim, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay. You ready to see this one? Look at that. This is simply a piece of maple that is airbrushed with like a metallic green. And then it's coated in lacquer, and I'm actually going to use lacquer for more pens. This is really good. And it's a click pen. Look at that. Oh, thanks, Jim. Yeah, it really turned out nice. Like really turned out nice. Oh, you're from Indonesia. Oh, thanks for popping in. So that's one. Let me show you the others that we did. I know it's a Sunday and it's a work night for many people too. So, okay. So the first one we did, which was, in my opinion, the star of the show, the bowl. Look at this. So I think this is awesome, right? And you see, it's all. This is the Dremel tool, so it's all textured down here. So that's pretty cool. Pardon?
It's not making holes at all.
Oh, it's not going to make holes.
I don't care. Indents. It's not making holes either.
Okay, it will.
It's making with burnt dots.
Yeah. I know. No, we need the burr tool. That's why. Like the burr, I don't have the burr, so I had to make that work. Okay. So, anyways, we got this one, or I don't know, call it chameleon bowl. Okay. Johnny, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So this is actually the ash bowl that I made last week. But I did some texturing to it with the Dremel tool. So that's going to be up on the website afterwards. Then,
Do you have any fake moss or anything?
what?
Fake grass, fake moss?
No, I do not. Okay. Then went to more texturing. So this was a pen, a PKM5, some from Strong Ink, and look at the texturing on that wood piece. So again, this is maple, and this is with a blue metallic. Okay, so this actually feels really nice in the hands. Okay, and then we did our green click pen. Super nice. I know the sawdust is kind of sticking to it a little bit, but that's okay. Love it. It's beautiful. So these are all going up on the website after the live is over. Okay. Which one's your favorite? Are you talking the textured pen? This one's my favorite for sure. Right? Definitely my favorite. But the click. This one is also awesome. This is the, what is it? The PKCL1. That is this one. Amazing pen. The green one. Oh, yeah. The color of this one is fantastic. It is. You want to try it?
Sure.
Here. Come here.
Piece of paper.
Nope, we don't write with it yet. brand new. Pretty cool though.
That's a very nice
And then
one.
feel that one.
Oh wow, that one's like metal.
Right? Aqua. It's very Aquaman.
Those are the scales.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and it's
I
blue.
like that. I like
Anyways,
that.
super cool stuff. Do you like the click kits? Absolutely, I do.
I love
Anyways, that is I think that's gonna be it for me, everybody, for today. It is a Sunday night, gotta work tomorrow. Jim says, what's up?
nothing much. How about you?
He says, I don't know if you heard that. He said nothing much. How about you? In any case, so that's going to be about it for me today. Thank you very much for tuning in here. Remember to check out the shop on the YouTube channel, the store. You can go to my website, timber-designs.ca. Same thing. And then you'll see a link to the store there where you will be able to purchase these things, which I will put up there right after the live is done. Right? So make sure to check that out. Outside of that, like, subscribe, grab a membership if you want. But I appreciate all of you being in here. Always a good time to hang out with you. All until next time, until next week. We'll probably go live again this Friday, I think. But yeah, I'll probably go live again this Friday, turn some more pens. There's a couple other things I have to turn. One of them I'm terrified of, and it is this Jatoba bowl blank, because it feels like a brick. Listen to that. Like it feels like it's going to dull my tool in 2 seconds. Right?
I was not expecting that.
You were not expecting that. This is a hard chunk of wood. Right?
Very.
In any case, so that's for next week. Until then, stay safe. Have a great week. Thanks for tuning in.
And happy cutting.
There we go. See ya.